Hi guys, it's Pam, your tattoo artist, your buddy, and your token lady nerd. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to choose your tattoo artist. Something that I see people do all the time is posing the question on social media, who's the best tattoo artist? Who should I go see? Who's the best in the area? And this isn't necessarily the best way to go about finding the best one for you. Really, the only benefit of doing this would be maybe you're discovering artists that you hadn't heard of before. But other than that, it's really not the best way to find the proper artist for you. The reason for this is because the best is kind of casting too wide of a net, and it's an opinion. The best is an opinion. And there are so many different types of artists out there and so many different styles that the best for one person may not be the best for another person. The first important thing is to know, what do you want to get tattooed and in what style? There are lots of different kinds of styles of tattooing. Maybe this is obvious, maybe it's not. There's American Traditional, which is mostly known for its bold lines and bright colors. Other styles might include realism, delicate line work, styles that have more geometry incorporated, and sometimes it's a combination of all those things. This is the first step to helping you choose your tattoo artist because you're going to ideally want to find an artist who specializes in that style that you're looking for. For example, if you want to get a realistic portrait of your dog tattooed on you, and your friend recommends somebody who only does American Traditional, if you bring that idea to them and they agree to do it, it may not turn out the way that you would like to because that's not the style that they specialize in. Something that you don't want to do is ask somebody who doesn't tattoo to draw your design for you. The reason for this is because there will always be a disconnect between the drawing that the original artist created and the final result. The design is changing hands from one artist to another, and the one tattooing it isn't going to have the same familiarity or vision that the first artist had. And generally speaking, most tattoo artists prefer to design their own tattoos, and this just kind of ensures the best final result. So the second thing that you want to do is look through a whole bunch of artists' portfolios. But you're looking for consistency in a specific style. Some artists will only work in black and gray, while others will typically do more color. Some artists will stick to bold lines, while others will dabble more in fine line work. Another important thing to look for in the portfolios are healed photos, especially if that artist is specializing in fine line work. It's important that they're being honest with you about the healing and longevity of finer lines and details. And this is something I'll probably touch more on at another time, but there are so many nuances to tattooing, and the final result of a tattoo, especially over time, will depend greatly on a laundry list of things. Have you ever been in the sun? Will you ever be in the sun ever again? How old are you? What kind of elasticity does your skin have? How dry is your skin? How much hydration does it see? These are all factors in how a tattoo is going to heal initially and how it's going to last over time. Once you think you may have found an artist whose style resonates with you and you think might be a good match for the design that you have in mind, the next thing is to ask around and see if you might know anybody who's gotten tattooed by them before. Getting tattooed is really personal. It can be a really intimate experience, especially if you're going to be spending upwards of 3+ hours with this person at a time. It's important to make sure that the artist you're going to is going to make you feel comfortable and safe. These tips I'm giving you are just guidelines. Maybe you don't have a specific idea in mind. Even still, it's extremely important to know what style you're going for when you want to get a tattoo. You don't necessarily need to follow all these steps, but it's important if you're looking for something specific. So just choose somebody whose portfolio you trust. You know that no matter what they draw, you're gonna love it because you consistently see in their work things that you love. If you have any other specific questions, don't be afraid to leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Bye!